and it could be very cheap from the dollar store. And welcome back to the Angry Teacher channel. I'm Richard Williams, the Angry Teacher. And if it's your first time here, thanks for checking out the video. That means you're watching. Thanks for being a part of the family so far. I need you to check out the playlist. There's a whole lot of different things that could pertain to you or speak to you. So check them all out and see which ones kind of, get you going. All right. And hit the subscribe. Hit the notification, ring the bell, hit the likes, so you can be a part of the family, be a part of the Angry Teacher community. Those of you who've been here before, you know I love you. Thanks for coming by. I'm just floored that you keep coming by and you keep supporting, you keep encouraging with the comments, the words of encouragement. I appreciate it. Let's get into the video. Now, teachers are known to be resourceful. So here are just some hacks, like about 5 or 6 of them, I think it's about 5, that will help you kind of keep your sanity as a teacher and kind of keep things in order so that there's some things you don't have to worry about. It just does itself. It just keeps going. The class works because you have these hacks under your belt. You don't have to worry about everything all the time because these things are always handled because of these hacks. All right. So check them out. Number one, storing your dry erase markers. Half the time you don't know where they are, or you find out you found one, then you try to use it and it doesn't work because it's been dried out, or you just found it in the back of a drawer somewhere. So here's how you handle the storage. Get the ones with the Velcro that you can attach to parts of the board and you keep it there. Now, that's one of the ways. I don't do that because, I got kids. They keep coming to the board and they're interacting. They want to draw on my board all the time. So I don't put it up there so you can see it. I have a podium in the front, so I keep it there, but I keep my dry erase markers for my ability to find them in a bucket in the podium. So they're all there. I just reach in, I reach for the color that I need, and I write on the board, then I put it back. The kids, if I call them up to do something interactive with the board, they use it, put it in the bucket. It keeps it out of place, so the board looks nice, and it also has a central place for us to all find them. So it's neat and I don't have to worry about it. If one goes bad or one gets dried out, I just throw that one away and I still got my bucket. If I need to get more, I know exactly. I open up the packet, put them in the bucket. Instead of having 20 things on the board and kids are interacting, they're falling off and all that stuff, and the Velcro starts looking horrible. Or even if you use that, if you don't use it and you can't find it, you have to look in the back of a drawer. You have that one black marker that's been there for years. Nah, just keep them in a bucket. Number 2. Always make at least 1 or 2 extra copies of your handouts, your assignments, just in case there's a kid who misplaced his, or if they add a new student to your class. You can always say, okay, this is what we did, and you have it available. Some teachers keep it in a folder. Some teachers make it available at the door or wherever you do, that's fine. That's another hack we're going to have to talk about a little bit later, but always make extra copies. You don't know what could happen. You might lose your teacher copy and you might have to redo another one. You may have to reprint something later, and that's going to take up class time, or the technology isn't working. If you have an extra copy, it's right there in front of you. Number 3, use online timers and clocks. There's one that's called an online timer. That's what I use. The kids can see the time, you can see the time, and it's large enough on if you have a Promethean board or a smart board, instead of them looking at the little clock that the school provides, everyone can see from whatever vantage point they are, they can see the time they have left on an assignment. They can see the time that they lost or they've wasted. So this is very good because it keeps your kids focused and on task. By the same token, here's number 4, time them. That's a hack. Time students, it gets the day moving. Instead of them lollygagging and taking forever to do one thing. And some kids do this deliberately now. I'm telling you, they try to milk the time so that they won't have anything else to do for the class period. Time them. So they know that, hey, you got 10 minutes to do this bell ringer, 10 minutes to do this class opener. You got 10 minutes to do the exit ticket. No longer, if you miss it, that's on you. Create systems. Now, some teachers, some districts, they don't mandate that you have a lesson plan. That's great. That's not a problem. Have an agenda at least, so you can keep track of where you need to be and students can keep track of where they need to be. If you say, okay, we're doing these 3 things in the beginning of the class, and then they realize that with the timer, they've got 2 minutes left, 20 minutes left, and they've only done 2 of those things and they still have 1 more to go. That keeps them on task. It keeps you on task. If you're looking at the time, wait a minute, we've been doing this for a while. We need to move on, guys. You need to wrap it up, or you're going to have to take it home to finish it up for homework, because you remember, next class we're sharing out. These are things that kind of help you navigate the class. It kind of helps them as well start planning, and they realize the importance of planning. They realize the importance of organizing their space, their time, and their energies into something efficient. Whether it's in person or virtually, it works, because whenever kids ask me a question, I refer them to the agenda. Did you see the agenda there for an exam? No, Mr. Williams, then we're not doing an exam. If it says you're analyzing X, the poem X, then that's what we're doing. There's no question about it. This is what I planned for the day. This is what we're getting through. If we don't get through it, it goes on to the next day. But for the most part, this is how we're navigating the day. We're going to keep moving because we know what we're doing. We know where the class is going. And lastly for this video, I think it's number 6 at this point. I don't remember. Use window cleaner. And it could be very cheap from the dollar store. Use window cleaner to clean your whiteboard or your chalkboard. It just makes it look smoother. I've been envied by teachers in the building because my boards are completely white. Because the ones that they provide, that you have the little spray thing for the cleaner, it doesn't last very long. It's a small bottle. It takes forever to squirt. So I don't even use those anymore. Some people use I get a pack of rags from Walmart or Target, and it's like 12 to or 18 to the pack, and I use that, and I squirt the glass cleaner. The nozzle is larger, so it squirts a lot larger space, and I wipe down the board. I wipe down both boards. It works for chalkboards, it works for whiteboards. It's a lot cleaner, so your board won't have, because especially math classes, for some reason they have horrible boards. So a lot of teachers, or science, so the kids are like, is that a 1? Is that a -1 or whatever? Nope. That's a mistake that the teacher has left there for so long, it won't get off the board. So I use my glass cleaner, I wipe it down, and then you can see what I need you to see. Okay, so those are my 6 hacks. I believe it's 6. Let's go with 6. Those are my 6 hacks. Check them out, try them out. Let me know if you have any other hacks. I might use in a video, with your permission, of course. So go out there and be great, guys. Go out there and just teach.